Welcome back, my dark means, to the Dark Void, ruled by me, not 51. And today we're back to random reactions, random reactions that we just watch and whenever I get the chance to watch like random videos on the internet. Doesn't matter what day it is, just so happens to be on Monday. Yeah, so we're back to doing that. No more creepypastas every single chance I watch, throughout the month. We still be watching creepypastas, don't you worry about that. I'm not stopping on that one. It's just we're going to be watching random videos again. But either way, yeah. So we're going to be watching a video by SunnyV2, and it's about the unhealthiest restaurant in America and why it's controversial. And before I continue, a warning, just to let you know that I've seen a little bit of this, and oh boy, get ready. It's just a warning. And this guy, the restaurant owner, does not care. So be ready for that. Okay, just be ready. He's not gonna hold back. So be ready, okay? So if you're not alright with that, you can just leave. You don't have to watch this entire video, or you don't have to start watching this video. But if you're still here by the end of this video, thank you for watching. But if you're still here and you hate me for it, I give you a warning. Don't start with me. Alright, so let's begin and let's see what this unhealthiest thing happened. Also, this is my second recording, so if it starts lagging out, I'm sorry. Okay. Starting to lag out here.
When John Basso first
here you go.
opened the Heart Attack Grill, he had no idea that serving the
Sorry for the lag, yes.
menu would
there you go.
So much controversy, countless lawsuits, an avalanche of bad press, and multiple heart attacks on the premises. Prior to opening the Heart Attack Grill in 2005, Basso owned 3 different exercise gyms over a 12-year period.
Exercise? You're telling me he owns exercise gyms? Like I said, I did watch a little bit of this. And sorry, once again, my computer is a little bit laggy for some reason today. I don't know, for some reason on some days it works. It randomly starts lagging out for no reason. It does that. I don't know why. It literally just picks days and just lags out. I don't know why. Heck, even turning it off and on again doesn't work. I mean, I have to wait a full day before this entire thing starts working again. It's such a pain. And also, sorry for the noises in the background. Let's see. Oh, come on. Let me get through a goddamn video. Okay, thank you.
Where he'd advise clients on their dietary and exercise needs, as well as on techniques of caloric reduction. However, he felt this was an untruthful line of work, stating, "It's disgusting because you're promising people things that are outside their genetic possibility. Instead of being a slimy, crooked, dishonest peddler of health and fitness services, I would actually launch a hamburger concept that would be absolutely honest, and that's the only guiding principle."
Hey, this is bad for you,
go.
and it's gonna kill you.
The first Heart Attack Grill in Arizona featured a front door sign reading, "Caution, this establishment is bad for your health," before they'd later add, "Cash only because you might die before the check clears." Inside, they'd proudly display the catchphrase, "Taste worth dying for."
Oh,
the most insane piece of science was without a doubt this reading, "Anyone over 350 pounds eats for free all day, every day, unlimited."
Oh, Lord.
No taking food to go, no sharing with others, and does not include beverages. Although this wasn't the only unlimited service offered by the restaurant.
Instead of a salad bar, there's an all-you-can-eat flatliner fries bar.
To serve the
that's not different from any other bar.
Hooters by hiring a bunch of sexy nurses.
Hey!
The theme of honesty also extending into the job application process, with questions such as whether the applicant has an innie or outie belly button, who would they have a hot one-night stand with, on certain conspiracy theories, and a comment stating, "No one gives a damn about your academic achievements, but if you want to bore us with them, go right ahead." As the head of the restaurant, John spends every day dressed as a doctor, stating, "We promote nicotine, alcohol, caffeine, fat, cholesterol, sodium, all the building blocks of a quality, healthy, good time." These insane statements leading to his first appearance on a local news station.
Here you go.
There is a restaurant in Tempe where the food is so rich.
Really? 2007?
The quadruple bypass. Not everybody thinks that's funny, least of all the Arizona Board of Nursing.
The news station stated that the American Nursing Board had received 5 or 6 complaints about them calling their waitresses nurses. However, 5 or 6 complaints was a small price to pay, given the story was basically free advertising.
All right, so if you want to bypass, of course,
Thanks for happening.
Now you know where to go. It's called the Heart Attack Grill.
This then turned into further news coverage, where John explained the other ways in which the restaurant might kill you.
We don't do diet Coke We don't do light beers. We don't even provide lettuce on our burgers.
Okay, hold on. I need to pause that there. What's funny is he says he doesn't do a diet. Dude, he should do diet anyway, because what's funny is that any of you guys are like diets, all right. At this point, I'm just gonna tell you this right now, that Diet Coke is actually worse for you. I'm gonna say this now. No, just to let you know, I hate Diet Coke, regardless whether or not it's healthy or not. But I'm gonna let you know is Diet Coke is literally unhealthy for you. Trust me, look it up. Trust me, when you look up Diet Coke, you're gonna realize how he should have added that onto the menu regardless. Now back to the video.
Their competitors.
John, this is creating a firestorm. I have a feeling this is just what you wanted.
Well, I can't say that I don't enjoy the publicity. It definitely does pack the seats in the restaurant.
The villain here.
So lucky as of recently.
Why is there a nurse here?
Exceeds McDonald's.com.
After noticing stories help the business grow, that attempt to set the Guinness World Record for the world's unhealthiest burger, achieving such with the 9,982 quadruple bypass burger. Although this gluttonous piece of food would be served with a side of tragedy. The Heart Attack Grill had introduced a spokesperson named Blair River, who at 6'8", 570 pounds appeared in all of the restaurant's ads.
I'm up another few inches. Who needs these old pants? I could eat for free.
In a 2011 news report, Blair talked about feeling incredibly healthy.
This is good stuff. Everyone should be modern sized like myself.
However, he passed away before the interview even aired.
Sadly, we now know how long that was. Blair died last week at the age of 29. His family says the cause of death was pneumonia.
Even in death, the Heart Attack Grill maintained their brutally honest branding.
Had he have been thinner, he most probably would have survived that pneumonia.
Aren't you glorifying obesity, which obviously kills?
Absolutely.
With Basso
he's not lying.
Even further in
he's not lying.
Interview,
if they do die here, I'm not going to lie to you. That's great for business. I'll say it again. Death is great for business at the Heart Attack Grill.
Oh, man.
Discrediting the founder only did the opposite. It's actually refreshing to see someone so painfully honest.
What's funny is
he makes no apologies, nor should he. You can't blame him for people doing this to themselves.
Yeah.
It's impossible to hate this guy because he's being 100% honest.
I mean, nobody can do anything.
Basso showed his more compassionate side by stating, cynical people might think this, River's death, is funny. But people who knew him are crying their eyes out. There is a lot of mourning going on around here. You couldn't have found a better person.
There's a fly
Even
here.
If he was skinny, we would have given him the job. We would have just put a fat suit on him. He just had personality, as did the restaurant's next spokesperson, Ernie Hart, who wouldn't last long either, or for a slightly different reason. In October 2011, Basso moved the restaurant to the land of indulgence, pleasure, and poor short-term choices, Las Vegas. The new and improved restaurant featured a public electronic cattle scale, as well as new signage reading "Fighting Anorexia since 2005," and "Hate Mail 2" followed by their address. The new location also led to a brand new slogan.
Remember, the calories you eat in Vegas stay in Vegas.
As well as an instant increase in business.
We've both doubled in terms of money, in terms of square footage.
However, the craziest change was without a doubt their menu. Despite their quadruple bypass already holding the record for the highest calorie burger, the Heart Attack Grill then doubled their invention, creating the octuple bypass burger, which featured 8 patties, 40 pieces of bacon, and 19,900 calories. At the same point in time, the Heart Attack Grill updated their website to include free video and images for the press, where the motivation for the octuple bypass burger became pretty obvious.
Dude, he knows what he's doing.
To generate
He knows what he's doing.
attention, and this is exactly what they got. The new burger led to over 100 million views worth of
look!
YouTube.
It's happening!
Different content creators visited the restaurant to see if they could eat it. Those who could, such as Matt Stoney, were given a ride out of the restaurant in a novelty wheelchair, although there were others who were forced to leave in an ambulance.
A customer at the
like I said,
Grill was
they're
rushed
here.
to the hospital after eating a sandwich called the triple bypass burger.
In
I mean, you
February
can't do anything.
An article was published titled,
literally.
"Man has heart attack while eating at the Heart Attack Grill," which is followed by another article only 2 months later reading, "Heart Attack Grill lives up to its name again this week when a woman collapsed in their Las Vegas restaurant. This marks the second person to fall victim to their horrifically caloric food in less than a year, with the Heart Attack Grill responding in the most brand appropriate way. way by bragging about it on their website.
Hey,
two ambulance departures in less than 60 days left an indelible mark on the Heart Attack Grill's public image. Dr. John delivered a clear message to the media that such tragedies shall inevitably continue due to having clientele which he refers to as being the avant-garde of nutritional risk takers.
Did that heart attack pad my wallet with money? Absolutely. Did I enjoy that? Absolutely.
Although this
he's not lying, look at that.
Compared to what would happen 1 year later. The Heart Attack Grill had a new unofficial spokesperson named John Alleman, who was recognized as the restaurant's most loyal customer. He never missed a day, even on Christmas. So people just loved him. He connected with people in a real way. Although all of this changed on the 11th of February 2013. After chowing down on his daily feed at the grill, John Alleman suffered a heart attack and died waiting for the bus at the front of the store. This led to Basso's craziest PR stunt to date.
They'll say it's grotesque. They'll say, how can you keep the man's cremation here?
With Basso keeping information inside the restaurant as he wants you to know his food kills so that maybe you'll stop eating junk. This man is willing to sacrifice his reputation and maybe even his humanity to try and make the world a healthier place. I respect him for it.
Are you sure he's doing that?
The restaurant helps customers to reflect on their own choices.
I guess.
Anybody who's over 350 pounds gets on that scale. We applaud them like the big sumo wrestler they are, treat them like a champ, make them feel good for that moment, give them free food all they want. But these people go home at night and they ponder that and say, wow, why did I just get free food and have the whole restaurant applauding for me? Because I'm a freak, plain and simple. Before adding, I'm running an obesity intervention and I think it works. I really do. Everybody should check out our Facebook and see a lot of people say, hey Dr. John, I've lost 82 pounds since the last time I was in. It's the X Factor, something that snapped in that person that said, wow, I'm gonna make a change in my life, and they did. That's fabulous. With this sentiment also showing up in the YouTube comments. The Heart Attack Grill restaurant has motivated me to take care of myself, stick to my diet. The namesake restaurant actually sends a very positive message. If you don't take care of yourself today, you might find yourself eating a free meal at my restaurant in the not so distant future, because everyone over 350 pounds eats for free, and therefore also believes the restaurant is an overall positive.
I am a believer that when people hear my message, the net health benefit to society is incredibly good.
However, you won't be surprised that not everybody agrees.
He's deliberately trying to get people to eat more than they need.
With this being echoed by the legendary Anthony Bourdain, there is a restaurant in Vegas, I think it's called the Heart Attack Grill, where if you're over 350 pounds, you eat for free. I think that should be pretty much a war crime.
Dude, we have food that's worse than this!
Public, talking about
not really.
time working at the restaurant, explaining that after a man passed out mid-meal, a manager made me take out my cell phone to record a video of the whole thing so they could send it to the media. It was on a Friday afternoon, and he hoped it would make the news so they could have a busy weekend. On the opposite end of the spectrum, a different waitress stated this.
I've been here 11 years. I enjoy this way too much.
So the experience clearly depends on which person you ask. In a different instance, the PCRM sent a letter to Basso asking him to declare moral bankruptcy and close the Heart Attack Grill.
Well, it's not happening.
Given the restaurant earned $5.5 million in revenue last year, it seems obvious that Dr. John Basso and the Heart Attack Grill won't be going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, think about it. I mean, you really can't blame this dude. I mean, I don't know whether or not it's true that he believes that this helping it. I'm not gonna say anything about that. But if he does believe it, then that good on him. Sorry, like I said, what's funny is I just ate and I'm watching a video right now. It's ironic. Well, it would be ironic whether or not I eat it or not, but still, back to the topic at hand. Yes, whether it believes or not doesn't matter right now, but either way, I have to say is that you really can't blame this dude. I mean, he literally is telling you right in your face that this is going to happen to you. Heck, I even talked about this with some of my own family members that are saying that you really can't do anything. But what can you do? I mean, he's literally telling you the facts that this is going to happen to you. So you really can't do anything to take legal action against, because he's telling you, look, this is what's going to happen. This is going to go. And if you don't like it, so be it. But he's telling you, you can't really do anything. I mean, plus, if you go there to eat, you are essentially saying that yes, I know this is gonna be the end of it, but I'm hungry, and and you really can't do anything. So if a family member sees that happening, they can't really do anything. I mean, you are literally going here And this is what's gonna happen. Seriously. I mean, think about it. Think about it. If you actively do something and you actively hate it, it's like Twitter sometimes, or X nowadays. Like, if you actively hate something, and yet you do the very same thing, that is just, you don't really have a defense on it at all. You really would be stammering for words. Think about that in your head. How can you justify yourself going to this place and being mad afterwards, even though you know this person's telling you to your face that this is what's going to happen? Tell me in my head. Tell me. Let me know, how can you justify that? I mean, seriously. Plus, this place may be the worst off, but trust me, there's like so many places around the world that have so much big food around there that for one person to eat. I mean, people just go after this place. No, the people are just going after this place because he's actually being honest. In fact, there's so many restaurants out there with so much food on there that that doesn't even go close to this. But we have so much food around the world that have so much calories in them. The only reason that, and they only advertise that, but they don't freaking say, oh yeah, they being honest about it. But the reality speaking is that if every restaurant was honest about their, amount of food, in reality, they wouldn't be able to do anything. People would literally just, okay, here you go. I mean, think about it. I mean, if you go to this place, you know this is going to happen to you. You really can't say anything bad. Think about it. In fact, if I went there and ate, I know that, I know this is going to happen, but I'm hungry. Think about that. Sorry, my brain, I just went on a rant for a moment. I think it's a rant. But either way, I mean, seriously, wow. But yeah, V2, Sunny V2. Yeah, like I said, I just heard this recently last month, and I wanted to react to this like after October was over. But wow, I have to say is that this place literally is honest. This is like literally an anime villain saying, yeah, I'm gonna do this kind of thing. An honest anime villain. Actually, an honest villain for once, because you know how these villains are, that they just say, look, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I just don't care. Because I want to do it. Man, I wish I want more of these villains. Just don't care. But that's the other topic. But yeah, sorry I'm talking about this at the end of the video, but it's just hilarious how people are upset at this place, even though he's literally saying, look, this is what's going to happen to you. If you keep eating here, this is what's going to happen. I mean, it's amazing how people are getting upset over this. But that's because he's just honest. I mean, like I said, if other freaking places were honest, they would get the same exact flack. But in reality speaking, people could be mad at him for all they want. It's just, in reality, he's being honest about this. And you could be mad all you want. Doesn't mean he's going to stop. I mean, in the end, people are going here to eat. They know what they're getting themselves into. Alright, that's about any longer, and I'm trying to grasp the straws what to think of next. But in my head, I just can't fathom the fact of how this is happening. My brain is trying to fathom this. But either way, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm trying to figure out what to say next, but I think that's about it. For right now, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think about this. Man, titling this video is gonna be weird. Let me know what you think about this. What you think about the Heart Attack Grill. What you think about all the hates getting it, and whether or not it's deserved, or what do you not think that it's not deserved hate because it's being honest? Let me know down in the comments. I think, dude, the hate they're getting is, I don't know what to say about the hate. My brain is still trying to process that. All I know is that people are giving hate on this. I'm gonna say this now. Really, you got nothing to. You could be hateful all you want, but in reality, he's being honest. So you can't really hate him for that. Yeah, sorry, my brain is trying to figure this out. But either way, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment, subscribe down below to join my dark army. Let me know what you thought of today's video. Sorry, I went on a rant, but I literally had to give my own thoughts at the end of this video because of this. My brain's starting to figure it out. Share the video, helps me out. Press the like button. Helps me get into the algorithm. And also press the black bell to be notified whenever my videos pop up. Or just go to my channel every once in a while to see if I upload or not. Because YouTube channel likes to remove it for some reason. I don't know why. And yeah, that's about it. And my brain is still trying to process the fact that there's a person that's being honest about what they're doing. Literally. It's a good thing and a bad thing. It's good because he's being honest, but bad because, wow, he's literally doing this. I don't know, but I guess it has a good side on this. But either way, for right now, my dark means dismissed.